Hi, my name's Bernard Evans and I'm studying a Bachelor of Social Science and Health Science, and I'm hoping to major in Linguistics and Neuroscience. My main interest was in linguistics, and in order to do linguistics you do social science at the University of Adelaide. And I chose the University of Adelaide because the linguistics department is quite well renowned. What motivated me to come back to study was that my previous job, where I was working after I'd graduated, was in a field where I didn't really feel connected to it that much. I never really enjoyed working in defence, which was where my job was. It was a sort of a technical thing. I didn't get to interact with very many people, and it was never really an interest of mine, whereas I've come back to study to do a subject that I find really, really interesting in linguistics. My main goal will be to do research and teaching. I've always really enjoyed doing teaching. I used to be a teacher in China, and I also want to get into research, so doing experiments and those kinds of things, learning about how people's minds work and how language interfaces with it, I guess is the best way of putting it, like how our languages work in the brain. Some of the first year social science subjects were my favourite subjects because they cover such a broad range of topics, like whether it's Indigenous affairs or gender issues and these kinds of things, the social science stuff, but also in globalisation we were doing a lot of stuff about nation states and how the high-level politics all interact. So these kinds of subjects where it's really broad and you sort of get a better idea of a lot of different topics, I've really, really enjoyed doing those. Yeah. A lot of people come to university in their first semester and go, oh, well, this is easy because it's sort of a revision of high school. And then after that, it starts getting harder. So I think it's really important to get yourself into a good study ethic and make sure that you do your readings for your subjects and actually, become prepared, because if you come prepared, you get so much more out of it than if you don't. Because I've already been in the workforce, I've actually developed a fair bit of discipline. So I think the first thing that you have to understand is that a lot of the students around that you work with don't take university quite as seriously as you might, because you've come here sort of voluntarily and you've probably given up a fair bit coming to university as a mature age student. But don't let that discourage you. Just use every opportunity that you have. There are great resources here. There's lots of stuff that you can read. The library's wonderfully useful. The teaching staff are wonderfully useful. So you can make the most out of it.